What's up, everybody? We're back with another beer review. It's Dave,
Pat, Maury,
Mark,
the Erie Better Beer Bureau. Today, we got Founders KBS. This is the 2013 release.
Yep.
Just came out about 4 days ago. It's basically a chocolate coffee stout aged in bourbon barrels. 11.2% seasonal release from Founders.
Wow.
chocolate,
Coffee. Yes.
Beer guys.
coffee, beer.
I'd say the bourbon and the oak character is there, but chocolate and coffee are the dominant.
Coffee. I get tons of
me
coffee
too.
out of this.
But I get chocolate.
I
as
get
well.
the chocolate, and then the bourbon
bourbon
is not
follows.
overpowering.
It's kind of understated in the aroma,
Yeah.
really.
Mhm.
I mean, if it warms up a bit more, you might get a little different, but
But this isn't too cold.
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah.
this is basically right out of the cellar. We didn't refrigerate these at all, so I'm even getting like a little bit of vanilla in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see the vanilla for
There's
sure.
Vanilla, yeah.
there's a hint of a boozy smell on it.
Yeah,
a little bit of a
burn.
The boozy smell in the nose, absolutely.
Let's taste this, man. I can't wait to get into this.
Oh,
bad
thank
boy.
you.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Yes.
That's definitely the perfect temperature.
Oh my god, that's good.
Yep.
Right up front, I got the
Coffee
bitterness
forward.
from the coffee.
Yeah.
Me too.
But it's not like overwhelmingly bitter, and then it kind of, you get a little, flows right into the dark chocolate.
Yeah.
Oak and bourbon isn't too far behind.
You know, and one thing I love about this beer, it has such perfect balance. Every flavor, it's like wave after wave of different flavor. You know, that coffee up front just smooths right in with some dark chocolate, and then that bourbon kind of finishes off. And really, tell me there is not a perfect mouthfeel to this thing.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it really has a
I mean,
nice
it is
mouthfeel
nice, it's
for a
creamy,
barrel-aged beer.
Silky smooth, really.
And it's silky smooth, but it says that 70 IBUs.
Yeah,
It has a little bite to it.
it
Little bit.
does.
You
Yeah.
can just, I mean, it doesn't taste like a 70 IBU, but you can
No,
tell there's
They're
a touch
there,
of hops in
but
it.
they
yeah.
get out of the way.
Yeah,
They
they
do. They give way to the coffee and the bourbon.
Something I'm noticing right here, just well into the aftertaste, long after you sip. There's a lingering oak and vanilla flavor.
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
well
Yeah.
after you finish the drink that just sits on your tongue.
There's
I love
definitely
it.
a woody, oaky flavor
Right.
that lingers on the palate with this beer, for sure.
And for that kind of slightly alcohol booziness in the smell, I honestly don't really get any burn.
I'm going to give this beer a 4.5 out of 5. I think it's really, really good.
Yeah.
Been drinking it for a few years now. I like it each year. I can't go without getting some each year. It's just a great beer, super well balanced. If I had to pick on it, if I had to, all right, the thing that's keeping me from going up in the 4.755 range, I could use a touch more bourbon, but I do, at the same time, I do appreciate the balance that's there. And if it had more bourbon, that balance might be a little unequal. Pat?
On that note, I'm going to agree with Jay exactly, pretty much. 4.5 out of 5. Again, the balance in this beer is amazing. Everyone here knows that I love balanced beers.
Yeah.
Okay? No question about that. The balance on this beer is almost unequaled, I think, among big barrel-aged stouts. I also love that lingering oaky vanilla well into the aftertaste. Way after
quality.
you finish drinking. It sticks in
It
and
lingers on the
reminds you.
palate, yeah.
And the only thing I would make better about this beer, if while staying balanced, all the flavors were just a tad bit bolder. Not that they're not, present, but just a tad bit bolder on everything. I give this a 5 out of 5, but yeah, 4.5.
I'm gonna go one notch higher than you guys. I'm going 4.75, strictly for the reasons you just stated. Actually, I love the balance. I find sometimes some bourbon barrel aged stouts can get a little carried away with the bourbon flavor. I think there's just enough bourbon in this where it doesn't overpower the other flavors, and that's kind of a criticism I have with some of the big, even some of the highly sought after bourbon barrel stouts, is that the bourbon is a little too overboard and there's not enough balance to it. I love the coffee, the vanilla, the chocolate, the bourbon. I think they're all equal in their flavor.
All right, my score, I'm gonna give it a 4.75. Yeah, this beer is amazing. I mean, I like it a lot, and I tell you, I almost give this a 5 if we didn't just have it on tap.
Yeah.
You know, the one we had on tap, I think I would give it a 5. I had 2 glasses,
Perfect.
and it was amazing. And the complexity of this, you know, the different flavors, you know, throughout the whole taste. I mean, it's a very, very good beer. I'll give it a 4.75.
Till next time. Cheers. I'm gonna take a break so I can burp and.
Yeah, take another
Good.
Swiss
Yeah,
water
yeah.
out of there, buddy.
Ponder that one.
I know you've never had it before, but
Right.